Coming to you live from Zen Gardens tonight because Christmas is just around the corner. I'm excited. All of the things that I look forward to doing during Christmas, including having some very good sex. Yes, absolutely. My name is Natalia. This is Duvet. And just like we do every Saturday night, tonight is no different. We're coming to you again live from Zen Gardens in Laboni. So our conversation tonight, Sexmax the Christian way. Is there a Christian way to have sex? Is there a way that we do it that God approves? Or when it comes to sex, anyhow, we're good to go. Joining me in the conversation, I have Prophet El Michael, who is a relationship expert. He's also a man of God, whose church I'm still waiting to go to because, listen, it's just around the corner from where I live.
Right.
Maybe you have to come and pick me up.
Most definitely.
I want to be VIP.
Yes, I will. I will.
How are you?
I'm doing awesome.
Are you gearing up for Christmas?
There's a little pressure, but God will give us grace.
God is good.
Yes.
But this Christmas, I'm with you. You and me.
Definitely, you have to come.
Me.
You have to come
I
because
will definitely come.
it was come for my opening, but you couldn't come, so you owe me a lot.
I will. You see how I'm wearing white?
Yes.
It's because of you.
Thank you.
And then I have Reverend Manuel Kumi. He's a counselor and a therapist. Reverend Manuel, you and we have an appointment.
I'm still waiting for you. Let me just put it that way.
Hey, tell me there.
I stopped reminding you. I used to remind you, you know that.
Yeah.
So now I give up.
Yeah. It's one of those things when somebody says, I will start exercising. You don't need to put pressure. When they are ready, they'll start all by themselves. It's just one of those ones.
That's true.
I know.
So any day, you're welcome.
Okay, you're welcome to Duvet.
Thank you.
All right, let's get straight into it. And big shouts and also a Merry Christmas to my producer, Gifty Edumensewuku. I tell you how proud I am of her, in fact, and myself, because this year we added on one more sex position. You know, we used to do just two. Now we've made it three. So that's exciting. A great improvement. So the first question that she put down for tonight is, do you think that sex makes one less pure before Christ? The way that we do it, the nastiness that it comes in. Because for me, when it comes to sex, the nastier the better. I don't do just straight sex. There has to be some nastiness to it. Does God approve, or should I change my ways?
I like this question because I've had many times as a pastor, I've had, of course, other Christians say that, why do you keep talking about sex? It's not good. So I remember, it was on my page, so I remember putting there that who created sex? Our Maker made it. God made it. So we are supposed to talk about it. And so do it and do it well. Now, I've always said that there is nothing like Christian sex.
Oh.
What happens between me and my wife in the confines of our bedroom remains between us. However, of course, biblically, we will not go into anal sex. No way. Any other thing that we agree to do remains the secret. In fact, remains in the privacy of our bedroom. So, like you're saying, the nastier the better. That is you. Go for it. Once your husband...
So God approves?
Yes, there's no problem with it. He made it. He put it in marriage for a reason.
Okay.
He's supposed to help us bond. And we are supposed to do it until we are well satisfied. What satisfies you? You are not supposed to answer me now. No. Don't answer me.
Okay.
What satisfies you? Then you ask me, what satisfies me? I tell you, you tell me. We do it for each other. Now we are being, Christians. Because when we make love, we are also supposed to make love to please God. So it means I must satisfy you. It's not just about me. Okay. Why must it just about me? So
we're supposed to make love to please God.
Yes.
How so?
So once you are satisfied, you've reached your orgasm, all of that, you are satisfied. God is happy. Okay. I satisfied my wife. I didn't just pay attention to me. Because you have many men, when they are done, he's done. He falls over, he is gone. That is all ungodly. Now, that is ungodly. That is unrighteous between a man and his wife. So make sure she is satisfied. She also makes sure I am satisfied. And we are good to go. Now, that is Christian. That is godly.
That is godly.
Yes.
Satisfying your partner is godly.
Yes, the way she wants to be satisfied, not the way you think she wants to be.
The way she wants to be satisfied. Okay, I'm going to come to you, Prophet El Michael, but I'm going to go for a music break, and then I'm going to ask you what God says about going down on a man or a woman. Does God approve of blowjobs and all of those ones? This is Duvet. My name is Natalia. Do stay tuned. Music break. This is Duvet, and tonight we're coming to you from Zen Gardens in Laboni. Tonight our conversation is Sexmax the Christian way. Is there a way that God approves when it comes to sex? Does God approve when I'm nasty in the bedroom? Does God want it when I go down on my man? Is he clapping for me? That is the conversation that we're having right here on Duvet. So before the break, Reverend Manuel said quite a number of things, and I took note because I'm very particular about this Christmas and all of the moves that I've learned that I'm about to use to over my producer. Anyway, Reverend Randolph Menya has just joined us here. He's the resident pastor at Radiant Place, and he's also a businessman. Speaking of business, you do owe me a phone. Is that right?
I will get it for you.
No, is that right?
That is correct.
Let's establish first that I'm not being...
Correct.
Okay, that is
Very
correct.
correct.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
And I hope that you're getting ready for Christmas. We have 2 more weeks, and I want to spend some of the days during Christmas with you.
Okay, then get ready. Let's go to South Africa, because this time I want to be in South Africa to celebrate the Xmas over there.
Okay, no problem. No problem. I'll come along. Okay, so before the break, Reverend Manuel, you said quite a number of things, and then I was going to ask that, does God approve when you're going down on your woman or your man? Is that part of the sex? Because when you were speaking, you did say that anal sex is cancelled. It's out. When it comes to the Christian way of having sex, anal sex should not be encouraged. What else is in there, in that category of things that should not be encouraged? Reverend Michael.
I think Pastor Manuel have said a lot, and so there is no way of like God, wanting us to enjoy when it comes to a confined of you and your wife in a room. So the only way God hates is the anal sex, because God didn't create. God created penis and vagina, right? So when it comes to sex, aside that, whatever you people think you will do to satisfy yourself, as Reverend said, whenever you are happy, God is happy. Now, when God created the world, the Bible says that the earth was without form, and the Spirit of the Lord moved, and God said, "Let there be." So after God creation, God saw that man need to come and till the land. So God created Adam. So by scriptures, women were not created. Adam was. Out of the rib of a man, a woman came out. God gave Adam everything, but the guy wasn't happy. He has torn his face. God said, "What is wrong with you?" He said, "I need a woman." So in this life, I tell people that a man is never complete without a woman, as well as the women. So God actually gave woman to a man for us to enjoy sex. So anytime a man is released, there is a kind of joy that comes out of you. That's why I tell men that the antidote to every man's frustration is breast. No matter how frustrated you are as a man, the moment you suck breast, you see the nakedness of the woman, you have to be okay. Yeah, so sex is something God created. God wants us to enjoy it as much as we can. Morning, afternoon, evening, in the night, in the day. We need to enjoy it as much as we want. So there is no, God is not against us having sex, because it's a fantasy God wants us to. And aside that, no matter how rich you are, no matter all the things, the acquisition you have in life, if you don't have sex, one guy's what drink baby. Do you understand that? Sometimes all having sex, they get angry.
Telling me.
Yes.
Listen, there are people I don't like having arguments with. First of all, you will never win.
Yes. When you see people get frustrated all the time, you need to check their sexual life. They are depressed sexually, like they don't have sex. So sex is something that I believe everybody needs.
Yeah.
Some people will tell me, I don't do this, that.
Yeah.
And people have a problem. Okay, I'm a Christian. I don't need to use my tongue on my woman. No, you can. If only your woman is clean, smells good, and all of that. There are some women before they can reach their orgasm, unless you try to lick it, you lick them. But you can only do that when the woman is that clean to the extent that you don't have any problem with that. Do you understand that? So aside the anal one, I think God is happy with you in the confine of you and your wife in the room. You can do whatever you want to do. You can, fly on the rooftop, wherever you want to do it. Along the day, just God wants you to be happy.
Right.
Yeah, and sex is an exercise, When you sex mentally, spiritually, you become so sound and faith. Yeah, so one of the things that when I marry one day, anytime I'm on the podium, I need to enjoy my wife before I go. But funny thing is that pastors, right? I'm not married, right? But Pastor Randolph cannot testify. Reverend Manuel cannot testify. Whenever you minister, after ministration, there is kind of a force that comes upon you that you want to have sex. And something always come out of you. And out of that, there is this sexual libido that comes upon you.
After you minister.
After you have ministered.
Okay.
And every pastor cannot testify what I'm talking about. But if you are not married, then that's where the
So
self-control.
how do you manage that?
Self-control. I always go under a cool shower and then begin to release my tension and then go to sleep.
Cool shower.
That reminds me of something. Before I married, anytime after a service, I enter my room, suppress it. Because there's nothing you can do about it.
Yeah.
So I used to pray suppress it, but now I don't have to suppress it. My wife knows.
Okay. So she's ready.
So she has to be ready.
Yeah.
But you see, the thing is that to get a little spiritual, the anointing, whatever God gave you to use at that moment, so many pastors have a lot of children.
Right.
Check it and see most of the time. Because right after you're entering your wife, and maybe she's also very fertile, babies will come. So plenty children all the time. Once Anna saw for master, so today you know. It is what that the leftover anointing that you used. Yes, they are children.
Yeah.
Yes.
Very interesting.
The woman with the issue of blood, the Bible says that when he touched the hem of Jesus, Jesus says, something has left me. Now, mind you, there were a lot of people trying to get hold of Jesus. A lot of people were touching him. But only one woman touched him and he said, virtue has left me. So there was an anointing at that particular time. Jesus was a preaching that left him. So anytime, I mean, a man of God finished ministry. This is what happened to some of us. Yeah, so sex is something God wants us to enjoy no matter what. Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
So, Prophet El Michael, you said because you're not married, you have to suppress it.
Right.
Reverend Manuel said he will chant suppress it, suppress it.
Suppress it.
So, I know. So, are you saying, what you're saying essentially is that God does not approve of sex when you're not married?
No, in a Christian way, you can only have sex when you are married. In the context of God and
So if
Bible,
you're not married?
you cannot. It's fornication. That's what the Bible calls it. And it's against the will
What
of
if you
God.
have married before and you have...
Married before means you are divorced. So you are not eligible to. You are
married before,
You are still single in the
but
sight
you
of
are not
God.
married now.
Yes, you are still single in the sight of God. So
But
you can.
where be so dada?
Eno de emfa ho. Intina. Any enke omo nya virgin omo ware. What you are saying, guy, you can only marry virgin. Like there are.
When was original design?
Yeah. So
Right.
yes.
If you're not a virgin,
And there are a lot of people, 90% of even Christians, before they will go to the pulpit, they have already done it before. Already, right?
Right.
So it doesn't matter whether you are divorced and then you can do it. No. In as much as you are not married in the sight of God, you are not supposed to do that. You can only have sex when you are married to.
Right. But I like what you said, right? Here's the thing. Let me ask you, Reverend Randolph, how practical is that? So, Reverend Randolph, you have met me. I've been married before. I have 4 kids. You're trying to court me. You're trying to get together with me. And then you want to have sex with me, and I tell you that no, unless you marry me. Me, that somebody has married me and given me 4 children. Do you understand? Yeah. And you, that, I mean, you're trying to get to know me. Maybe you're nice to me and everything, and you try to touch me, and I say no, unless you marry me. How practical is that? And like, let's be real. How practical is that? Won't it upset you? Now, sister, Bibi Jeje wana, as in, you are not a virgin. You that somebody has given you 4 children. It is me that you are coming to do. No, honestly, tell me how practical that is.
Okay. Basically, you see, we are all different people growing up from a different homes, and our orientation about things are quite different. Okay, some may take it easy with you, others may not take it easy with you, especially when you've given birth before and we want to touch you and you want to do shakara. There are people who will leave you that day. Yeah. There are people who will leave you. When I was not born again, that day I will leave you. Yes, that day, no.
No, but back then,
yeah,
that you say that day you leave, what is going through your mind?
Yeah, that's what I'm telling you, because I feel you are not a virgin. I feel you've seen this thing before. You've done everything, so why is that it's my turn and you want to deny it? So power.
Funny enough, in reality, let's keep it real.
Yes.
Right? Whenever a man met a woman, sometimes the proof of your love to us is to have our way with you.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, 90% of men.
Yes.
Why my man Madam, call baby, I mean,
Yes.
baby.
You know, even when you meet a woman who doesn't have kids,
Right.
there is still that issue that men will say, but why are you behaving like this? You know, we are together, this and that and that and that. That is for a woman who is single in every sense of the word.
Right.
Maybe she's much younger, you know, because I want us to be as practical as we can be. If you met a young woman, maybe she's between the ages of about, say, 25 to about 31. She's quite relatively young, no kids, right? Even she, when you want to touch her and she's doing this, is a bit weird. So let's say you're a much older person, you meet someone who's like early 40s. Now, also, baby, I went near you. So. I don't do you understand? Because the men, they don't take very kindly to that.
Right.
Because say at the age of 42 or 43, you have 5 kids. And then it is today that you want to tell me that unless I marry you before I have sex with you, madam, which you and your 5 kids, as in, no, Reverend Mano, do you understand where I'm coming from?
Yeah, I get where you're coming from.
How practical is that?
Like I said earlier, you see, depending on our orientation,
right?
You understand? Assuming me, I'm not a Christian, the day you say that's
so as a Christian, what would you do about that situation?
Then I'll pay the master connect. It depends. It will still depend.
Yeah.
It will still depend, maybe what I feel for you, how far I want to take you. If I just want to have an affair with you and just dump you that day, we will end everything. But if I really want to have time with you, maybe have life with you, we could talk about it and resolve that issue.
Right.
Yes,
well, do you think that would affect the relationship you have with the person? Because even one child is a big deal for a man. And keep in mind that it's not just about you. You may meet me, you may love me. But if you have a conversation with your mom and you say, oh, Natalia, that's another whole conversation.
Yeah.
Your mom may feel differently about that situation because sometimes based on experiences, we advise people we love. Do you understand? Maybe she's had a sister before who was in a certain situation and how things turned out. She feels that it is not the best to marry a woman who already have kids. Some people believe in certain things, you know. So typically, in our side of town, we hear born 1, born 2, this, that. It's a big conversation. People feel like they're doing you a favor if they meet you as a woman with kids and they even want to like you. It's like they are doing you a favor because essentially damaged goods. Essentially, we are damaged goods. It's like I'm doing you a favor. So you don't have the option of saying, marry me before you touch me.
Right.
That category of women.
Yeah.
Do you understand?
But what you are saying is true. I'm coming. You see, last time I said this, and the whole world, the men, some people can come to my DM and insult me. I said, marrying a woman with kids doesn't make you the man a fool. But the fool is the biological father who doesn't take responsibility of the kids. All right. So in what you are saying now, people doesn't want to hear anything born 1, born 2. Be a better. So the moment you have kids, men think they are doing in favor.
Yes.
You know.
So it's like you don't even have a say.
Yes.
In the situation.
I was just going to say the men who have given the born 1, born 2 to other women are the ones saying that I don't want to marry a woman who already has kids. But it's the same men who are causing these things.
Yes, who caused them?
Because a woman didn't get a woman pregnant. It was a man. Sometimes the one shouting or better than you left your own son's mom and you are here looking for someone who doesn't have a child. I mean, so who is causing all this mayhem?
It's a confused generation.
Concerning what you said, I believe experience is very good, but sometimes I tell people that experience is not the best teacher. No, because what can help my brother might not help me. We live differently. So the fact that maybe a brother married a born 1, born 2 and did not go well, does not mean if I should marry born 1, born 2, it wouldn't go well. So sometimes we should not really allow our parents to tell us what to do. We can take advice from them, but it is not necessarily that we should take everything they said. So if I have met Natalia and I think, okay, I like her, regardless of whatever thing my mom, my dad will say, I need to sit down, examine myself, examine the life of the woman I've just met. If we are compatible and we can move on, I should just forget about whatever anybody is saying and concentrate on the lady.
Okay. On the note of concentrating on me, I like that. Thank you very much. This is Duvet, and we will be right back. Back from the break, this is Duvet, and tonight we're coming to you live from Zen Gardens in Laboni. Now I'm going to shout out Kings and Queens Closet. They are located at the 5th Mango Street at Bachona off the Spintex Road, and they have an amazing collection, especially this Christmas. If you're looking to shop and look sleek wherever you go, do not forget to visit Kings and Queens Closet, 5th Mango Street, Bachona off the Spintex Road. Also connect with them on IG at Kings and Queens Closet GH, Closet with a K, or you can call them. I'm going to give you their number very, very soon, but check out their IG, Kings and Queens Closet GH. So back in the studio, also do not forget that we're streaming live on all our social media platforms, GHOne TV on X, on YouTube, and on Facebook. So, Reverend Randolph, but thank you for standing with me before the break. Reverend Manuel, you wanted to add something to that?
Yes, so, I mean, my brother here mentioned that what is good for him may not be good for another person. And we're talking about BJ, fellatio, as it were, oral sex. Now, specifically me, there was one thing God was very plain about with me, that I should not lick a woman because of what he wants to use me for.
Okay.
And he didn't just tell me. The night after, he told the same thing to my wife. So we are one in, I mean, when it comes to that.
Right.
So, but I don't stand in public and say, BJ is no good.
Right.
So when we enter our room, that's what I'm saying, that what happens there remains our, if we have our agreements that these are no-go areas, it is Christian enough. If the conviction is that, no, we cannot even hold hands, for example, that for you is a no-go area. It doesn't mean the whole church should not be holding hands. So that we are measured in how we criticize what other people are doing.
Right.
You get it? So indeed, for me, BJ is not good for me. But maybe it's awesome.
So you don't take BJ?
No, I don't.
Okay.
And I don't give it to.
Okay. You don't take,
That's,
you don't give it.
yeah, because that is a specific instruction for me in my office.
Right.
Very specific. It's not general. Because generally, of course, I teach it at premarital counseling. Yes, I mean, if your wife likes it, why not? If her sexual expectations are that BJ is part of it, why not?
Yes.
I'm not using my own experiences to go and teach everybody the same thing. Then I'll be making a mistake.
Okay.
That's
Okay.
it.
Very interesting. We're going to talk about a certain imbalance when it comes to partnership. But before that, let me touch on the age thing, because I did say that sometimes somebody is divorced. Maybe they've been married before. Maybe they are a bit older. There's also the part where maybe somebody lost a wife or a husband and they're single again. And maybe this person is, I don't know, late 40s, early 50s. At some point, they have to get with another person. Let's quickly look into how that can be done the godly way, and how the partners together. And I like what you said, that for you, you know, when it comes to you, you don't do this, and your wife also understands. You know, there's a way that two people come together and understand each other from a certain angle. Maybe I'm 50 years old. Maybe I meet a man who's equally 50 or a little older than 50. If we're starting this together, what are some of the things that we can do and understand it between the two of us, so that even if it's not the norm on the outside, for the two of us, we can make it work and it's still the godly way? How does that work? People not voluntarily have become single, maybe lost a husband, was divorced, whatever. They didn't want it, but it happened anyway. Coming back to life, coming back to sex. And especially now that you're telling me that God doesn't approve of sex unless you're married. What am I supposed to be doing? I'm divorced. I get horny all the time. What am I supposed to be sitting down and waiting for who to come and marry me with my 4 children before I have sex? Am I okay to be using sex toys in the middle of the night? You know, when I have something to be vibrating my somewhere and it gives me pleasure, is that a sin? Is that not a sin? Let's get into it.
Are you with me?
I'm with you.
All right. So, you see, that manner, as I said the other time, that God did not create sex toys, neither dildos. God created vagina and penis. So, dildos and vibrators can be used for people who doesn't understand the word of God, who doesn't really do what God is telling them to do. Then you can do whatever your heart pleases. God has given each and every one your free will to do whatever you want to do. So if you are Christian and you are walking by faith, now Bible says that we don't walk by sight, by faith. So every Christian is supposed to walk in that dimension, that no matter how horny you become, the Spirit of God can help you to overcome it. Do you understand that? Now, I was talking to somebody yesterday. She called me from the US and said she has been using sex toys and those things. She used to do that, but now she stopped. Now she has come back. I was advising her that, you see, whenever you become born again, it is only your spirit that has got born again with Christ, but the physical, the gossip, the sexual, whatever is there. So you need to work on that. So the Bible, Jesus said that let every man work out his own salvation with fear and trembling. So salvation even is free, but if you don't work it out, you will lose it. So this is where you need to walk in faith. Whenever, as I'm sitting here, sometimes I get horny. I'm a pastor, I'm a prophet. Sometimes your mind can reflect back to something, some things you have done it before, and you be in the mood, you want to have something to do. That's why I say that any pastor that can be true to what I'm saying, after you have finished preaching, there is kind of sexual, libido that, you want to do it. But looking at where my position, where I'm standing, I said, no, I cannot just go and use 5-minute pleasure to, break my covenant or my relationship with God. So there is a way that I have to do by listening to music, by going down to wash myself with a cool shower and all of that. So you cannot say okay, I'm divorced and no man is coming, so therefore the only way to get pleasure is to use dildo and those things. That become a sin in the sight of God. Do you understand that? So why don't you trust God, believe in God, and to get a man and to marry, or to just go and do whatever? The man can just come and see your family.
But don't you think? Okay, well, I won't say don't you think, because obviously it's not your department. But here's the thing. Sometimes we feel as women that if you have maybe a little bullet that you used to do some small things at night, it keeps you out of trouble. Bullets. We have a thing called bullets. It's just a really small.
It's even charged. It's not
yes,
battery.
It's not battery. We charge it.
Oh, okay.
Oh no, not we. They charge it. It's not me. I don't even know why I said that. But anyway. But here's the thing. It keeps you out of trouble.
Right.
Because you're not ready maybe to get with someone, or you don't know that whole situation. I do understand and I accept that God created a vagina and a penis. Right. And ideally, that is how things should work. Right. But in the absence of the penis, or if you're not sure of the penis, or if the penis is going to give you headache, then...
So this is our ways are not the ways of God. Do you understand? Okay. So that is why when you become a Christian, now you are out of your will. Do you understand that? You become a master to Jesus. So Paul said that what I want to do, I cannot do them.
Okay.
But the ones I don't want to do, that is what I keep seeing myself doing it. Do you understand that? This is what we call self-denial, and denying yourself. You see, whenever in this life, not even in Christianity, if you don't sacrifice for something, you can never get to your next level. So life itself is about sacrifice. If you're not willing to sacrifice something, you can never become what you want to become. Isaac could not become the father, Abraham could not become a father of all nations if he was not willing to sacrifice his Isaac to God. So life itself is sacrifice. So no matter how you think honey you are, no matter how so that's why you cannot use your own mind. Okay, Bible says this, but what if I do it this way? No. You cannot tell.
You give it your own interpretation.
Yeah, you cannot tell your producer what to do.
I can tell her, Papa.
You can tell her?
Yes.
Okay.
Maybe she won't do it. Maybe she won't do it, but I can tell her.
Yeah, you can. But what's he saying? You cannot go
because before you say, oh, you're stubborn, Kaka.
All right.
But I can tell her, but maybe she won't do it.
For example, maybe this place is prohibited for smoking, right? And then when you come here, you pull a cigarette, they can stop you. Right. In the flight, you cannot pull a cigarette. The air hostess or whatever is going to stop you. Do you understand? So you cannot go to a certain place and do whatever you want. Right. Do you understand? There are laws and rules and regulations that governs every institution. True. And Christianity is an institution. True. So you cannot be a Christian and do what your heart pleases you. So in as much as you get horny and all of that, the best way you have to do is to find somebody to marry, or else pray for grace.
The way you say it, find somebody to marry. You say it like.
Yes.
I think it's that easy.
I know. Okay, please. I'm looking for somebody to marry.
So to make it more practical, at therapy,
right.
for those who want to keep it clean after marriage, that is the post-marital counseling. We have a way of restructuring your thinking.
Okay.
So that we have to replace your thoughts in order that your emotions change and you act differently.
Okay.
It reflects in the Bible. The renewing of the mind. See, the word is ing. It has to be continuous. So you must train the body
present continuous.
For a new life. And what's the new life? I'm no more married. I can't be having sex. So what are the things that trigger the horniness? Once I identify them, we have to learn to replace those thoughts with other thoughts. The whole thing is dopamine reaction. You're excited. You want to have sex. That's responding to dopamine. So let's find other activities that can replace those thoughts. So what do you like doing that makes you happy? You like the beach, you like football. Let's get you involved. So once you start telling the brain that, no, I'm not entertaining all these things that make me horny, the brain knows that, wait, even if I think about this girl, this lady, she will entertain it. That's training your brain for a new life. If you don't train this brain, everybody will go doing anything they want to do. Me, I'm like this, or I'm like this. So if everybody will be like, I'm like this, no marriage will survive. Yeah. Because you yourself, you are terrible. You are disorganized. You insult people. You can call your in-law and insult them. You know, that kind of thing. Because people are themselves. So you can't be yourself in marriage. So when you get out, you can't also be yourself. Because yourself, you sleep with every woman in town in the name of I'm horny. Yeah. So therapy, professional help. That's where we come in. And say, you know, these thoughts are not good for you. So we call it the CBT, cognitive behavioral therapy. This is how you are thinking. You see how it's affecting your emotions. The day you take your phone, as soon as you pick your phone, all that you see are bottles and nyash. Now you get horny and you look for somebody to sleep with. Can we replace that with something else?
Okay.
It has to be continuous.
But when you say look for somebody to sleep with, it sounds a bit, I don't know, abstract. What if you already have somebody?
Right.
You're dating somebody. You're with someone. You've been knowing someone, talking to someone for a couple of months. So you have the somebody.
Yeah.
Right? In this case, would you say it's appropriate to sleep with this person?
Not at all.
It's not appropriate.
The Bible is our standard. No. It is post-marital. Sex is no more for you. That is why we are training you for the new life. That I have somebody. You see, you must choose. Who is your master? If my master is Jesus, then I better start training myself to live like him. I can't say my master is Jesus and be picking prostitutes at La Paz every other night. Like some people do because I'm horny. So that's why I'm saying seek professional help. Yeah, so while we are talking Bible, we are also very, very practical with it. Right. So I can't just tell you, you know how we do it. It's not too practical for people.
Natalie, you can ask Reverend Randolph, right? If you're a man of God and you don't know how to close your zip, then you'll be sleeping around all the women that come around you. Because we meet different kinds of women every day, every time.
It keeps getting better.
I'm telling you.
It keeps getting better.
So
you think you have met a pretty woman tomorrow?
You met different
tomorrow. It keeps getting better.
Yeah. So it's all about the thought.
So you have to put in effort.
Yes.
It's effort to be correct in society.
But
it's work.
Christmas is almost here.
Yes.
People are going to get excited. I'm already excited. You know, I'm looking. I have a calendar. All of the places that. But you're on it, by the way.
Right.
Yes, you're on there. You know, and Rev, you're also on it. In fact, all of you are on it. So, I mean, people are going to be going out. There's things happening. People are making merry. There's excitement in the air. I'm talking to this man. Maybe we've been talking for the past 6 months. He's really good to me. You know, he makes sure I'm fine all the time. And we just like a thoughtful man, an intentional man. He's thinking ahead of you, making sure you're fine all the time. Now, baby, I know 1 or 2 be. Sometimes, my best packet kakra. What am I saying?
Rightly so.
Exactly. And my best packet kakra na. You do dem we na nyama sparking no. That time no. Ayana is really hard, Ayana is really, really hard. Do you understand? Because this is not even a matter of one person saying something. It's sometimes you're in a situation where you both want it.
Right.
I lived in an apartment with a certain guy. This was a while back. And him and I, we liked each other so much. Nobody said anything to anyone, right? But there was such tension between us. And every time we met, it was so there. I could feel it, he could feel it, we knew. So I had to move because it was really, really, really bad, you know. And sometimes you just can't help it. It's like if I had given a little room, God knows. Exactly. So in a situation like this, how do you handle it? Christmas is here. Maybe cocktail be Reverend Raindorf cocktail be amami. Edemia koshe kona bia. Meya ne den.
In Christmas like this, one of the things I advise people that you see, there is no biblical. Sometimes there are some doctrines we don't teach to our church members. Drinking alcohol is not really, really a sin, but I will not teach my members to go and do it because too much of everything becomes bad, right? Even if alcohol is good, what happened to Noah? I wouldn't do it. Someone drank and slept with the children. And naturally, man, alcohol that are back in the world. You see, those that like alcohol, the more or the moment you take alcohol, you become tipsy. One thing that begin to rouse in your mind and everything, you get honey. Alcohol, that's what comes with. Yes, and that is another way of the demon trapping Christians with that way. Yeah. So if you are a Christian, I mean, Christmas is on the way. You want to get married and all of that. You can take cocktail, you can take Fanta and Coke. Do not go and do something that will trigger you into something. You see, so God is saying that flee means run away. As I'm sitting here, when probably I get honey and I see Antonio, I'm with Antonio, and this is the room and he's shaking and focus here. By the time I will see, I'll be speaking Hirikoto Hirimama. How do they do? So you will always, as the Reverend was saying, put measures in place that will not allow you to get into it. Number one, by going to take alcohol. Everybody knows that when you take alcohol, you become tipsy. Things begin to run in your body. By the time you see,
so people should limit the alcohol this Christmas.
Yeah, they should. I mean, the worldly people, they should limit it. But if you're a Christian, avoid it.
Avoid it.
Yes.
So Christians should not drink alcohol.
No, not at all.
As in zero.
Yeah.
Oh, but I'm Christian. I drink small.
We would not find one single quotation that says don't drink.
Yes, that's what I said earlier.
The whole thing is that look at what alcohol does to people.
Yeah, people. Yes.
This is the only thing you take that enters your bloodstream directly. So you start wrinkling and looking basa, and the body is not yours. You are a caretaker. How are you going to give account? That's where I look at it from.
Right.
Take care of your body.
Only small. I drink only
we'll end
small.
it there. But like what we were saying, Christmas heightens emotions. Those who are lonely feel lonelier. Those who are in love want to get deeper. So then once you know that it's just the season that brings these things, you have to be controlled with who you are with. Because if you are not careful, you act impulsively. And when Christmas is over, you are carrying belly. I didn't plan for it, though. It was just because I wanted to connect. You know, you visit people, they are with their family, all of those things, you are lonely. Then that pushes you to hug somebody you didn't plan to hug.
We
hug and we pecked and we kissed them before you know, baby came in by Valentine. You know, it brings a whole lot of things. So we must learn to count the cost with whatever we are going to do this season. That whatever you are feeling now, is the season that is bringing it. When the season is over, do you feel the need to connect anymore? Those things are not there anymore. So let's check that, and let's not act impulsively and be hugging and doing things that we didn't plan to.
Hugging is good.
It's a starter.
Oh, but I love hugging.
The need to connect. You see, you might be hugging somebody you've never hugged the whole year. How come during Christmas alone you want to hug them?
Hey, then it's like my Christianity is in question.
That's what I'm saying, that we need to be conscious of the fact that it's the season and the atmosphere that is heightening emotions.
Yes.
It's not the normal thing.
As you said, atmosphere. You see, one thing I've watched about atmosphere is that there are atmospheres I mean, God is everywhere, but there are some atmosphere when even somebody invites you to go and preach, you struggle to even prophesy. There are atmosphere, the moment you step there, you begin to flow. There are hotels, the moment you enter the hotel, that atmosphere, I don't know the kind of, I don't know whether some of you have felt it before. Hotel, the moment you enter there, some certain kind of thing begin to run through your mind. So I don't know what exactly is in such atmosphere. So atmosphere is very, very paramount. It's very, very important. Yes.
Okay. Reverend Andoh, what does the Bible say about masturbation?
From Genesis to Revelation, 66 books of the Bible, we don't have a single scripture that really talks about masturbation, okay? But sometimes what happens is that we take stories out of the Old Testament, the New Testament, then we go through them very well to see. And through the scriptures, since the Bible never accepted anybody to masturbate, it is totally wrong for everybody, regardless you being a Christian or being an unbeliever, to masturbate.
Right.
Totally wrong.
So touching yourself is wrong?
Touching yourself is very wrong. Very, very wrong. The reason why it's very wrong is that sometimes, you see, we shouldn't even go the Bible way. Let's face reality here. Now, you can, by touching yourself, you can't even satisfy yourself.
Well, but sometimes what it is that, you know, sometimes we try to find out what are some of the things that I like so that I can communicate it.
Okay, so
because sometimes you don't even know yourself. Won't you say that it's okay to know yourself?
You don't know yourself by touching yourself. Very simple. You can never know yourself by touching yourself. Okay. That is why if you have a partner, then you help your partner to do that for you.
Sexual commitment.
You help your partner to do that for you.
Okay.
You don't just touch yourself. When it becomes a habit, the possibility of you not being able to stop will become very high.
Then it becomes an
when
addiction.
you get used to that, then the possibility that you can never stop again till thy kingdom come is very high. That is why sometimes you must just help your partner, let your partner do it for you. The only way you can touch yourself.
When you say partner, you mean your husband or wife?
Yeah, your husband or wife.
Okay.
The only way you can touch yourself is for medical purposes. Medical purposes.
How so?
And say breast cancer week, breast cancer month, you have to be in that one. You can feel free and touch yourself for that only.
Not in a feeling way.
Yeah, not in a feeling way. But if you really want to get that feeling, then you need somebody to do it for you. Because even doing it, you may not even feel it well.
You get somebody to do it for you.
Very, very good.
Right.
Yeah, the only
somebody
way you can,
that is married to you.
that is it. That is it.
Oh my God.
I am in contest too. Please, I'm in contest. Please, don't take me out of contest. Yeah. But you see, I think one of the problems in Christianity is that sometimes, okay, we want to make it feel, okay, the fact that something is in the Bible or maybe something is not in the Bible, we cannot do it. Something can be in the Bible, but it's not applicable to us. Let me give an example. You see, in our generation, somebody would just quote a scripture from the Bible and say, it's in the Bible. Then I'm like, no, please. The fact that something is in the Bible does not make it applicable. You understand? Now, it's in the Bible today that when you sin, you should still kill a goat. Why are we not killing goats? But it's in the Bible. It's in the Bible that we shouldn't do mess farming. It's in the Bible that we cannot miss clothing. It's in the Bible that we shouldn't even shave our hairs like this, but we still do it. Leviticus 19:27 is still there. So the fact that something is in the Bible does not mean it's applicable
to today's world. Okay, so let me ask you, if this is applicable. Okay. So you and I are married tonight, dear. You're my husband. You better accept it. So you and I are married. So you and I are married. If you have certain fantasies, could we explore it? Because we're a married couple. Maybe there's something that you've always wanted to do sexually. Maybe you even want us to include another party, you know, as part of satisfying your fantasy. Is that applicable?
Okay. When I got here, I heard Reverend Manuel saying very good things, and I fell in love with that. Okay.
No, you're already in love with me. You can't fall in love with another thing. That's a different topic.
Okay, now this is it. Okay, there is nothing like Christian sex. Sex is sex. No, I feel there is nothing like Christian sex. Sex is sex. Okay? So whatever thing I will do with my partner for us to enjoy is between us. Okay, if I feel I want to maybe do BJ with my partner, that is me. It has nothing to do with me being a Christian or me not being a Christian. Whatever thing that will satisfy me, whatever thing that will satisfy my wife, Natalia, I am good.
I like that. Your wife, Natalia. So if I said to you that, babe, tonight I would like Afi to come and join us in the bedroom. This is Afi. Join us in the bedroom. We're married. Okay. How would you feel about that?
Okay. For that one, I wouldn't take it. The reason why I wouldn't take it is that because I think growing up, I had a certain mentality, maybe sleeping with 2 women at the same time. And that has built my theology. So it will be very difficult for me to sleep with 2 women.
Maybe you don't have to sleep with her. Maybe she's just coming to be there.
Or you spectate her, you know it's happening. Yeah, it's happening. Or you raise her, no, show me performance.
She's coming to visit us. No, but you know people are doing a lot of things these days.
I'm not against it, but me, it does not align with my orientation.
Okay. All right, we're going to take a break. He's my husband. I'll convince him. Don't worry. This is Duve. We're coming to you live from Zen Gardens in Laboni. And tonight we're talking about Sexmax the Christian way. And we're still streaming live on our social media platforms, GHOne TV on X, on Facebook, and on YouTube. My name is Natalia. Do stay tuned. We'll be right back. And tonight we're coming to you from Zen Gardens in Laboni. Now let us see what our sex position of the week is. So that is our sex position of the week. Christmas is just around the corner. But according to the men of God, if you are not married, please don't try it. Only if you're married. Anamebwa. Only if you are married. If you're horny, suppress it. Chant it. Suppress it. Suppress it. Suppress it.
I like that.
You have to be very practical. That was just my story.
That was your story.
Chanting.
Not many people can chant that thing.
Chant it.
So let's be practical. Find other ways.
Find other ways
connect.
to connect.
Yes, and get some.
All
excitement.
right. My name is Natalia. This is Duvet on GHOne TV. Now, shout out to Airs Nails and More on the Nungwa Bank Road. She's the one who does my nails for me. And the thing about her is that when she does your nails, it takes forever before it grows out or even goes off. Do call her on 0548 677 295. That is 0548 677 295. Her name is Gifty, just like my producer, and she will sort you out. Also, this Christmas, let us relish the exquisite taste of Cricova wines, which is made with tradition and quality in mind, meticulously and passionately crafted, showcasing the distinct mix of luxury and wine. Now, we offer the following diverse range of wines to cater to various tastes and occasions. So, there is Cricova Kodru Premium Red Wine, Cricova Brut Alb Sparkling Wine, Cricova Pastoral Premium Red Wine, Cricova Lacrima Dolce Sparkling Wine, Cricova Amplius Premium Red Wine, Cricova XO 65 Whiskey. Our wines are available for purchase on retail or wholesale. Or for enquiries, if you want that, call 0558 690040. That's 0558 690040. Now, explore the diverse range of wines we have to offer and elevate your drinking experience with Cricova. Cheers to quality, cheers to tradition, and cheers to exceptional taste. Cricova, true to its name. My name is Natalia, now back in the studio. So tonight I introduce to you my husband. Hey, Pastor Andoh, please, it's a joke. Before somebody comes for me, because
Who is that?
I don't know.
So don't find trouble for me.
You are single.
Extremely single, please.
Oh, okay.
Searching,
And searching? Are you searching?
or still praying.
Prophet El Michael, are you searching? No, but your problem is not searching. Your problem is to make a choice. Because his problem is, I actually have these people. Who do I go with? So he's in the praying process. His problem is not to make a choice.
I'm not,
He's not searching at all.
Yeah, I just want to.
He
just has to choose.
He just has to choose. If he chooses today, next weekend we have wedding.
That's it. That's it.
But what Tuesday?
It's not, in our field, it's not easy. One of the things that, marriage is good, but you shouldn't make a mistake of choosing a life partner. The life partner you choose today will determine where your destiny will be tomorrow. So
are you praying about it?
I'm praying about it. In line of ministry, growing up with fathers, we know a lot of them have divorced, and you ask, why is it that pastors are divorcing these days? And you can ask Reverend Manuel, you know. So kind of like, okay, let me take my time. This work, if you marry somebody who is jealous, you know, your marriage is not going anywhere, because day in and day out, different women are coming, people are coming with different intentions and all of that. So you need to get, number one, a woman that understands your vision, and a woman who will not be jealous. Who are you talking to? You pick your phone, you know, all those things. So there are a lot.
When you're praying, what exactly are you praying to God? So for instance, maybe you have me, Afi, and my producer.
Right.
We are your options. So if you are praying, what are you going to pray? God, is it Natalia? Is it Gifty? Or is it Afi? What is the prayer?
No, you see, God sometimes doesn't choose wife for anyone.
Okay.
It does happen, but not always.
Right.
Now, if I want you, or I want Antonio or Sister Gifty,
why is calling her sister?
I will, okay. Madam
Somebody
Gifty,
that you're coming to marry, you're coming.
okay, you know, I have to look out for my spec.
Okay.
Do you understand that?
Right.
You know, marriage is more practical than like spiritual. You know, there are a lot of prayer warriors in the church who are not married. Do you understand that? So me, I believe in what I want.
Okay.
Probably I want boobs or nyash. Do you understand that? So boobs kakra, nyash kakra, then character. Then I'm good to go. Do you understand? So I will look at that. Okay, God, this is what I want, and then I'll pray about you. Probably send your pictures to 1 or 2 prophets. I believe they should watch it for you. First of all, I've already watched your character, the things that I'm expecting in the women and all of that. So if I'm not finding all those things, then it becomes a red flag to me. But if I find all these things, then probably I am good to go. If God give me 1 or 2 confirmation, I'm good to go. Mind you, nobody is perfect, and you can never get a perfect woman, right? So definitely, if no better than one day I will marry, but when the time is due, the Lord will make it happen.
Next year, I'm giving you my deadline. Next year, by this time next year, by the grace of God.
Hallelujah.
I will say it to me, Warren.
Amen.
Prophet Elmiko, I'm going to add it to my prayer. Because of you,
for me.
I'm going to throw, no, not me, I don't have some. I'm going to tell the women I know who have sex toys to throw it away.
And then they should look for me.
I think to add up to what my brother said, I have always said that marriage don't come by prophecy.
Yes.
No, marriage don't come by prophecy. From the days of scripture, from Genesis down to Revelation, anybody who got married because he liked the person, he was in love with the person. And I also advise that we don't wait till we meet somebody before we pray.
Okay.
No. It's a wrong thing. You pray ahead of time.
The person.
Now, when Isaac was 40 years, Abraham, the father, came to him and told him, I want you to get married. Isaac knew nothing about marriage. The Bible says the father, Abraham, called one of the servants and told the servants, I want you to go to this city, this family, fetch me a wife for Isaac. The Bible said before the servants will leave the house, then the servants made a prayer that God, any woman I will first meet who will treat me well and treat the donkey well, such a lady will marry Isaac.
Okay.
He made the prayer. The moment he got out, saw a sign. That was it. I don't need prayer again. I believe Christians, our problem is we like praying too much.
Especially the women. When you propose to them, I'm going to pray about it.
No, we like praying too much. We should start taking actions after our prayer. I can just pray for 5 minutes, but I can take a very solid action and I will get results. We like prayer.
How long you pray.
No.
Determine your prayer.
That is it.
It is the action you take after the prayer.
That's right.
After the prayer. And some of us also, I'm a prophet by grace of God. I see small I prophesy. But we believe sometimes we entrust our marriage in the prophetic angle too much.
God says this is my wife.
Which can also be error. I don't need God to, through a prophet, my brother, to tell me this is your wife. No.
No, but I am your wife.
Oh, for you. For you, you understand? Because I also have the Spirit of God in me. I am not a stepson of God. I am a child of God as well as the pastor. That is why Paul said, we teach our congregation to prophesy. It is only a church who have not really taught his members that the church members only are dependent on the prophet. You understand? But if you've taught the church very well, the church can even operate when you, the pastor, you are not there. And that is a good church. So I feel aside prayer, which is very good, please take action. Like the way I've taken action. So next year, February, announcement.
Mama, sorry, I'm praying for the lady. I tell you, your bomb pie we are go out.
What life? What life?
Now what's any pastor that will tell you when you do makeup, you go to her, tell the pastor he's lying.
Shall wig, shall lashes.
Don't do it too much. Too much of everything is bad. A little makeup, a little eyelashes. You know, just look good. The Bible says we should dress modestly, look sexy, smell good, go out, come and sit in a Zen garden, buy a drink, sip it. You might not know who walks straight to you, and you might find a wife. You know, so after prayer, take action.
Okay.
You know, take action as a woman. You know.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Now let's talk about something that is happening a lot in recent times. People living together when they are not married. Right now, we're in an era where, because of economic situations, sometimes maybe I come from, my hometown is Abra in Cape Coast. So imagine maybe I live in Abra, right? I've just come to Accra. I came for work, right? And my, whatever job I got said to me that, or maybe the first 2 weeks we can give you a small hotel to perch in, but after that you need to find your own way. Maybe I don't really have the means to make that happen, but maybe when I was in Abra, I was talking to some guy who lives at some place in Accra.
Okay.
So when I told him I was coming, he was like, "Oh, don't worry, when you come, you can stay with me." Obviously, we're not married, but there's a situation, and I'm going to live with this guy. And obviously, there are terms and conditions that will apply when you live with a man. What do you say? What does the Bible say, or what would you say about people living together when they are not married, no matter what the circumstances that brought the situation?
Cohabitation would forever be immoral, because once a man and a woman live together, they will behave like husband and wife. Now, based on your story, it was a choice. It's like a borrowed life. You took a loan to buy a Land Cruiser. It's going to finish you, because maintenance and all of those things will come, and you don't have money for that. So you coming into the city ahead of time is going to put you in trouble.
Right.
Oh, but
So take your time, have enough money to dwell on your own, so you don't depend on another person, because this man will take advantage of you. So can we plan our lives well? We don't plan from the story. I mean, of course, it's happening. That is lack of planning. You have a job. Is that enough to come to Accra? Didn't you think about how you are going to sleep?
Yeah. That's why I have this. He's part of the plan.
That's a bad plan. So you are plunging yourself into immorality from day one, and you put yourself and the family in a position to be disrespected. So the man knows without me, you sleep on the street. So he treats you anyhow. He talks to you anyhow. How? He abuses you, because he knows he can't just walk out of the place. So for women who are independent, they have a lot more respect, because the man knows without me, she can still live. So they are measured in how they talk to you.
Yes.
Because the woman is gone. So you see, with these things, let's plan our lives.
Right.
I keep telling people, it's okay to tell a woman that if you don't have a job, don't marry. We don't only tell that to the men. In these days, the women too should have jobs before they marry, so that some respect will come around you. Because you see, the man is taking care of you, taking care of your family, sending money to your mom, that he talks to you anyhow. When they invite him for any meeting, because he sends you money. And when money is in the picture, you know how people behave. They talk anyhow. You know, money, fame, all these things. Women, people just misbehave. So can we plan our lives better and only move when we are ready? Don't borrow to buy. So it's the same thing. You are borrowing a residence. It's not for you. They will treat you. Landlord will talk to you anyhow.
You cut your coat according to your size. So naturally, whenever we see women doing well, sometimes most of men get intimidated. And they say, women don't respect and all of that. So I always tell women that, you see, when you go to the Western world, I watch a video that a lady bought a Rolls Royce for the boyfriend. I say, hey, in Ghana, it doesn't happen. It's only we, the man. Do you understand that? Yeah. In Ghana, if you take this flower and go and give it to Antonio, the baby with him. Flour without momo is nonsense here in Namibia Czech Republic, right? But it's supposed.
I'm going to quote you. Flour without momo is nonsense.
It's nonsense. So you see, I mean, the relationship and sometimes marriage becomes so spicy when the women also surprises. We need surprises to which we need the momo. If you let or somebody enter your kidnappers, maybe all the women, they'll go away. They will kill us. When we want to pick my phone, maybe I'll call somebody, he'll give me an excuse. But let a woman call him. So waiting man do man. So I've come to understand that number one, if you're a man, you need to work hard. Because women were created to chop our money. Do you understand that? So women, do we advise them that, get something doing, be established before, when a man met you or meet you and then you are doing good on yourself, the man cannot treat you anyhow. They put some kind of respect with you. There are women, even their part, their everything is the man. Like you put a stress on the man. Even if a man has it all, sometimes it's good for you to get your own. Let it be a balance. In as much as when a man's married, the responsibility of every man is take care of the house. But it doesn't mean that you, the woman, should hide your money. For this cause that a man shall leave his parents and cleave his wife, and they shall become one. So when I and my wife are one, in as much as...
Why are you pointing to Afi when you say your wife?
Okay, in as much as we are together, and I'm the head of the family, doesn't mean you, the woman, should hide your money. If you understand the nitty-gritty of the scriptures, then you want to hide your money, you bring it together. Because now we are one, we are building family together. So it becomes, marriage becomes nice and sweet and juicy when the wife also is doing something and also supporting the man. Because every woman was given to man as his helpmate.
Okay. All right. So let's wrap up this conversation. I'm going to start with you, my husband. In wrapping up this conversation, what would you say? Sexmas the Christian way. What would you say? Christmas is in 2 weeks. People are getting excited. I can breathe the Christmas air. There's something about when it's nearing Christmas. It's like you can smell it. It's in the air. What is it that you're going to say to especially Christians? The best way to do this so that God approves.
Okay, so I want to talk to married couples. Please, I want to talk to married couples. You see, we should enjoy our lives. The fact that we are Christians does not mean we shouldn't enjoy. In fact, as a matter of fact, the world was created for us. And God is our Father. We are supposed to enjoy very, very well. Go to places you think you can go with your lover, your wife, your husband. In fact, travel together. Take him for a trip. In fact, spoil your partner. You understand? Get him some expensive jewelries, expensive rings, something nice. Okay. And Baniska. Spoil him. You understand? And in fact, if you are married to the person, have a lot of sex that day. God bless you.
God bless you too.
Yes, I think Reverend or Prophet Randolph have said it all. This is a season, all right? So you could see, you can smell the atmosphere and all of that. This Christmas, I would advise married couples that they shouldn't cook at home. They should just find a nice restaurant, drive from Accra, go to Andoh or Aqua Safari, book like 1 week, change of environment. It spice up the season. It brings up, new vows and all of that. Buy your partners flowers, buy them whatever you could. Just, let the season be, juicy and spicy. So I urge all those of you too that are doing boyfriend, girlfriend, give your boyfriend something. And then those of you too that are following people's husband, to make sure you follow well. If you go to hell, you go it well. So this is a season that... Oh my goodness. This is a season that I believe that everybody should, enjoy. It's a Christmas season, and everybody should enjoy it as much as they can.
All right. Yeah. Wow. I always start and end with you.
Yeah. I'll quickly say that for the men, this one, for the men, bringing in another woman because you have money and you are happy only destroys the peace. It's not a solution. So many men will say, my wife is disturbing me, then you go for another woman. That's not wisdom. In fact, that's why we die early, and we don't understand. We are killing ourselves with our own choices. So
but it's
for
good
me,
for the economy.
No, you want to bring in national development.
It is good for the economy.
And we are having children outside of marriage.
They say that. So, Reverend Manuel, if your net worth is about $100 million and you're keeping all that money between you and just your wife, how are you building the economy?
The side chick will survive.
You're not building the economy.
The side chick, how would they survive?
Can we expand? Listen, you need to rope me in, Afi in, Gifty in. Then you are giving us money. Then we are helping our mothers. They are setting up business. The economy is booming.
See, there was There was a woman, just a recent story, who cut off her husband's penis when he slept because of some of these things. I want peace of mind. I don't want to wake up, I don't want to sleep and wake up dead. So some of these things I will not bring into my home.
We don't need to be in a relationship with you, but help the
just spread the money.
Boost the
so
economy.
Be generous. No, that's fine. I can be generous without necessarily bringing in somebody romantically.
Okay.
So then that's safe.
Okay.
All right. So let's reconnect. It's Christmas. Let's reconnect.
Okay.
Say something nice to your in-laws. Say something nice to your friends. You know, not just your husband. Now, when we bring it home now, I say change some colors. We need to spice up the love. I know that the women have a lot more satisfaction when it comes to emotional intimacy than the sexual penetration.
Right.
The men want the penetration, so the women should give it. But the emotional intimacy, let the husbands also up the volume on that one.
Okay.
Increase the fondling, the caressing this Christmas. Hug more. Don't, that kind of thing. So both parties are satisfied. Christmas is about giving love. Let's not lose ourselves in the name of reconnecting.
Okay. All right. Thank you so much, gentlemen. I have totally enjoyed this conversation. So this Christmas, be generous, okay? Do not be economical with the momo, with the love, with the flowers. Like Reverend Prophet El Michael said, flowers without momo is nonsense. We don't like
Don't
it.
get him wrong.
But that's what he said. I'm quoting him.
That social media men will insult me. bloggers will cut that and they will insult me.
No, but
Give somebody
I said I'm quoting him.
It's an African thing. We don't like flowers.
Hey, we don't like flowers. I mean, that is the truth.
So I shouldn't quote you.
No, you can quote me.
Hey, so
Yeah.
I'm quoting him. I'm not misquoting him. I'm quoting him.
Same
This
exact what I
is
said.
verbatim. That's what he said.
That is reality in Yamibeche
Yes.
Republic here.
Hey, no, bro, way. Again, I'm quoting. Flowers without momo is nonsense. We don't like it. Odo kakra, sika kakra. Flowers kakra, momo kakra. Na yetu kwine kakra. No wato shoe kakra. No wato. What you say?
Natalia,
Oh. Anyway. Thank you so much for being a part of the show. We love it when we all do this together. We'll come your way again same time next week, 10 p.m. GHOne TV. Enjoy your Christmas. I hope you're shopping already and that you will not forget to go by Kings and Queens Closet GH on the Spintex Road, Faith Mango Street, off Bachona on the Spintex Road, and connect with them on IG, Kings and Queens Closet GH. They have so many things you can get this Christmas. My name is Natalia. Connect with me on social media. Yes, I am Natalia, and hopefully I can bring you on the show so you can also express how you feel about some of our topics. Okay, big shout out going out to the entire crew. This Christmas, I'll take all of them out except Bwedi. So, Merry Christmas.